Hey guys, Tarp here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Eindhoven country. Playing today, spawning in the north we have AME playing as Soviets, who has guard motor coordination, Soviet combined arms, and counterattack. Teaming up with him is Vic, playing as Brits, who has Royal Engineers, tactical support, and special weapons. Facing off against them down the bottom we have Smile playing as OKW, who has Grand Offensive, Overwatch, and Elite Armoured. And finally Must Have Fun playing as Ostheer and immediately going for German Infantry. In terms of rankings, this is a all random team affair. Amy I think around rank 80, Vic 25. I think Smile is around rank 70 and Must Have Fun's around rank 130, I think. So a slight rankings edge towards the allies in this one. Small burst, but easy to jump out from the machine gun's range there. Could be a good time to put down a sandbag on that VP. Very early truck hit from Smile. I mean, double Sternpose Kuhwagen into a super fast tech truck. Does have the 221 available with this commander. Doesn't have the fuel for that quite yet though. Oh, now he does. Except he's going to put down the battle group. Okay. MG trying to push forwards. Interrupted by the conscripts. Looks like he's going to set up where they can return fire. Conscripts also winning this engagement. Universal Carrier take a good chunk of damage going toe to toe with the Kuhwagen. Looks like Vic going for a super fast tech up now. Has got the Vickers, so that should mean that it will completely bully. Well, they're shooting through that wall there. That's strange. Completely bully both the Kuhwagen and the 221 once it arrives. 221's a little bit powerless against the UC upgraded Vickers until it gets to the 223 stage. It gets the bonus armor and health.
There's a shiny new officer and gentleman ready to go.
Okay, Vic getting an assault officer. You don't see these too often. And going for medics as well. So interesting build order so far. Going for an early mid bunker. He's not gone for battle phase 1 yet. Maybe a touch slow on that. It is trying to fight off these two conscript squads. Oh, look at this. They come around out of sight range of these. They end up winning the engagement quite handily because of that. Nicely done. If Must Have Fun. Oh, Sternpose popped there. Shrek nearly pops the Universal Carrier with that. See, that might not have killed. So getting in deep. Oh, the grenade! No dodge at all from Smile, and down goes one of the Sternpose squads. And that was the one we upgraded with the Shrek too. Very painful. So looks like Smile going for like a very, slower on the 221 getting that out, but by having the battle group down, able to upgrade to the 223 very, very quickly. And using that to try to fight back. Coming down the bottom. Backs away with the Kuhwagen. A long reload time on the 223. I don't know if it gets any changes to that with veterancy, but it's 0 at 6 to 6.5 seconds, and you really notice that as the OKW player when it's reloading. Just massive void in time that it's doing damage compared to quite a lot of the other scout cars. I think it's the same as on the 222. The 222 of course has the autocannon as well firing, so you don't really notice when the machine gun stops firing quite so much. Grenadier's getting very, very low on the fuel point. Dodging away from the mortar, but might as well just get out of there. There's no hope of winning that engagement. Conscripts actually, with the retreat though, I feel like that might be a mistake. Maybe we could have used this squad to press forwards, use the other squad to do some capping. Mortar having to retreat with the incoming troops from Must Have Fun. Jumping onto the cutoff. Conscripts trying to make their way back to the sandbags, but getting suppressed. And here comes a squad of guards.
Supply lines have been cut.
But it doesn't matter too much to the Allies since they do have the Axis fuel point connected at the moment, so we're actually in a pretty comfortable position. Smile going for a rebuild on the stern piles, also going for a machine gun now. Kuwagen coming in, looking for the wipe on this retreating unit. Did I say Kuwagen? Here's the carrier. Either way, does get the wipe. Grenade out. But maybe Vic a little bit later on the retreat. Badly outnumbered. Meanwhile, the anti-tank gun for Vic. Oh boy. What happened over here? No support for it at all. And it gets stolen now by Smile. That's really good news for him since he does have double light vehicles. And his tank gun would have been a headache to deal with, and now he's got it for himself. Really nice steal. I don't know how Vic allowed that to happen. Maybe a bit too focused through the center. Somewhat of an ambush here from the stormtroopers. They pop the tactical advance, but there's a little bit too much stuff that can fire on them for that to really be worthwhile. Unless you're going to secure a wipe by activating tactical advance like that. I don't think you should do it. If you're unaware, tactical advance boosts your accuracy, but also boosts your received accuracy. So it's kind of like decent in the one-on-one scenarios where they have to retreat. But if you're getting fired on by like 3 squads, it's kind of like you're boosting accuracy of one squad, but boosting their accuracy 3 times, you know? So yeah, unless you're getting a wipe, not recommended in those scenarios. Tank gun and a nice angle. Could get some work done. Oh. Tank grenade on Smile's Kuwagen. And it's going to go down. So far Smile's control has been a little bit lackluster of a few of his units. Got the Shreks on both of these Sternpires now as well. Grenadier's making a dive onto the fuel point once again. Oh, close call for the Pyos. They do survive this time though. Stormtroopers sneaking their way forwards. It's not like a huge dose of machine guns or anything through the centre, so they don't really need to sneak forwards like this. But I suppose if you can spare the micro, could be alright. Send your grenade out. And no, very late retreat from AME. This is a time where tactical advance might help, but doesn't even need to use it. Conscripts go down. Sloppy stuff from AME, losing that squad. Very slow retreat. Staying in those flames for a good 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, here comes the OKW truck. And he's gonna put it up covering the cutoff. A lot of manpower for Smile at the moment. But because Vic lost his anti-tank gun, he's not actually too far behind at the moment. Still with a good amount of territory control. Looks like Vic going to invest in the weapon drop, the air resupply, to get his anti-tank gun in this case. Also have the mortar available through that, and these med crates.
That's better. Back at full strength.
Even though he does have medics back at his base, but, you know, maybe he could still make use of these med crates as he runs out. Doesn't want to wait in base for that healing. Could still come in handy. Molotov out on the Grenadiers. They launch a rifle nade as they back away. But they refuse to drop any models. Pretty efficient manpower exchange. No light vehicle at all from Must Have Fun, but also none from AME. Oh, here we go. Nasty ambush from the stormtroopers. Not a huge amount of damage though. Oh yeah, no anti-tank gun for Must Have Fun. Does mean that Vic's Universal Carrier can be very effective on this left-hand side if he's got the multitasking to deal with it. 223 making a bit of a dive, smoking away. Oh, okay. I was going to say if he comes back across here, he's got a death wish. Anti-tank gun still advancing, but it looks like 223 should get away quite safely. Does have the Vet 1 section, so it's got the bonus sight as well as the pyrotechnics upgrade, which also gives you bonus sight. So a lot of sight for that section and cover. So that means you have to be extra cautious with your 223 because they'll see it back there and they'll be able to snipe it off with the anti-tank gun close to max range because of that extra sight. Now double over coming in for Smile. No, I want to credit Smile for, you know, trying out a different build. I feel like he needs like something else. Like I think at least one Volksgrenadier. Just to be able to build some sandbags, a bit more field presence, threaten the Faust. But it's a change of pace at least. Here comes the T-34 for AME. Pretty fast timing on that. The Allies have had strong fuel control so far. Even though they have, you know, maybe you can get cut off or decapped twice, maybe 3 times. They did have this fuel under their control for quite some time as well. Oh, and a Cromwell hitting at almost the exact same timing. Axis really under the gun. But the Shrek there though. Down goes the Universal Carrier. 223 in some trouble. No, Cromwell. For the dodge on the anti-tank gun. Now some smoke to cover the retreat. And the double Shreks there. Oh, they both connect. That's not enough damage to finish off the Cromwell. Meanwhile, stormtroopers in the center complete the capture, now on the run. They will get away safely. Panzer IV out for Must Have Fun. Cromwell try and do some long range shots as the Stern Pioneers advance. Anti-tank gun under some pressure for Vic, ends up getting decrewed. Cromwell coming back in for some crush action, but the anti-tank gun has been pushed up. Oh, the crush action though, or was it the sections? Either way, that's Stern Pio. Oh, it's still alive. The models must have been so far apart. The unit indicator just disappeared, but I guess it teleported over to one model that was very far away. Oh my god! What was that? Overs just died. Starting to back away with the 6-pounder, unable to finish off Vic's decrewed 6-pounder. Looks like he slightly mismicroed this and just right-clicked it away rather than reversing it away. Yeah, this section does have a bit of time to try and close the distance, do some damage. Luckily, it does have the machine gun back there, but still, you want to practice the correct way to move your weapons around. But yeah, very sloppy letting that oversold on go down to the double sections. Not even Bren sections. Good amount of time to react. So it was a pretty strong start from the double allied medium tanks so far. Let's have fun. Still with no anti-tank gun. Still with no tier 2. So just relying on the Panzer IV at the moment. Oops. Faust off. Very risky though when you... Oh, no Faust. You clumped up on the wrong side of cover like that. Took a nasty hit. He's lucky to survive. No, they did not survive. Crazy long range burst from the conscripts and down they go. There's a 4 coming forwards looking to do some damage. Don't really want to be clumped up on light cover like that. That could be nasty. Now we've got the Brens on the sections. Interesting that Vic does still bother to go for both bolster and weapon racks, despite of only having 2 infantry sections. I suppose he does have 1 sapper as well. He's also gone for anvil. So maybe that makes a bit more sense. Maybe he's going to go for another heavy sapper. Okay, smoke onto the anti-tank gun again. Smile trying to dodge out of it. Coming for the crush on the obers. Well-timed retreat. But the machine gun ends up going down on the far side. And now we're going to get stolen. Looks like that anti-tank gun stolen was crewed by Stern Pioneer models. Quite expensive to reinforce going forwards. There's a forward chasing away the T-34. And the Soviet troops. Oh! Oh, a lot of corpses going flying. I think everything's still alive for Smile at the moment. Ooh, boy. Dangerous times though. Flare up from the Soviet mortar. We've got a Stug out now for Must Have Fun. S-385 back the other way for AME though, and that's got the range advantage. Grenadiers pressing forwards. No upgrades on these Grenadiers yet. Still vanilla. Hasn't got them with either the veteran squad leader or the LMG. And especially now that they're up against the 7-man conscripts, I'd say that one of those 2 upgrades is essential. Otherwise they're just going to lose every single engagement quite badly at that. S-35 looking for some extra damage. But the Ostheer tanks pulling all the way back. Smile going for a Yak Panzer first. Interesting choice. Sturm Tiger not too far away in terms of fuel. Manpower is a bit further, since we go for 3 Obersoldaten squads. I suppose technically 4, right? Because he lost one. That's a lot of manpower. Stormtroopers holding the centre for a brief moment. Allies 420 victory points. 150 in the lead at the moment. Slow to repair up the Stug. Has to stay out of action. Suppression from the stolen MG-34, forcing back the Obers. A bit of anti-tank gun action behind that. Also got some base howitzer fire, and that's going to have the airburst shells as well. Blinding the Jagdpanzer. Taking another shot from the anti-tank gun. Oh, this Jagdpanzer. Oh boy. Dangerous times. They got the flare up for sight. Could have lost it. Oh, Panzer IV making a daring play. Blitzing behind the Su-85. And now the Stug coming in from the side. Both these Soviet tanks in some big trouble. The T-34 goes down. Su-85 still has a chance. Panzer IV misses a crucial shot. Stug now going to charge in. Try finish the job. Anti-tank gun for Vic. Not facing a very good angle. Stug needs to fire a shot here. There it goes. So a daring play from Must Have Fun, but it works out. And he takes out both the Soviet tanks. That is huge. Bear in mind that he does have a huge amount of manpower floating. Could easily hit another squad or two or an anti-tank gun to defend him. Oh boy, now Vic's Cromwell in some trouble. Oh! A stolen anti-tank gun. With Smile finishing off the job. Whew. So it was looking like a comfortable position for the Allies, but all of a sudden they just lost all of their tanks. There's howitzer fire coming through. Oh, there's a lot of Axis troops clustered up there. Oh my god! Just retreat! It's alright to retreat! Oh. Wow. No, that he doesn't even have to retreat far, you know, this is like... Oh, alright. Maybe the flare appeared on a weird spot on his screen, sometimes that can happen. Rebuild on a T-34, got another squad of guards out. I don't even know what happened to the guards we had before, but they died. A lot of repairs required for Must Have Fun at the moment. And I guess Vic is going to go for the Crocodile. It has picked up a second anti-tank gun now, so what you might expect after losing your tank. Trying to help with that stall. And honestly, probably needs a second anti-tank gun before the Crocodile as well. Because he's only got one engineer squad, you know, he doesn't have ready access to the snare. So with just one anti-tank gun protecting the Crocodile could get overwhelmed by the Axis tanks. Out. Easy dodge for Smile. Stimpies though do have this Panzer Shrek, so they're not quite as damaging. It's infantry at least. Okay, trench up in the centre for Vic. Tank guns facing the wrong direction at the moment. Killing off the sandbags. We've got the Crocodile flare up in the air.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
And Triple Obers laser beaming down their machine gun. Does end up going down.
An HMG crew has been lost to enemy
T-34 went for a ram over here and amongst all that. Also going down. Double Stugs taking that out. So yeah, some poor armor preservation so far for AME. Here comes the Crocodile though. See if this can do something for the Allies. Stealing Vic's anti-tank gun, looks like. Decrewed by the Obers. And building one of his own. It's the decrew on the 6-pounder. Oh, there we go. The airburst shall strike hard. There goes the Sternpire. One of the main assets of going for Anvil. These air-burst shells quite potent. There's a 4. It's a bit quicker on the draw if you got the Ura anti-tank grenade going in there. I think it could have killed the Panzer IV. Maybe wouldn't have died to the Ura anti-tank grenade itself, but I think it would have caused the Panzer IV to linger in range of the anti-tank gun for another hit. I suppose that still would have had to land that shot with its accuracy, but would have been an opportunity to kill it instead of none. Emergency repairs for Smile. Down to 2 overs now. Lost one of them at some stage. I'm guessing with that push forwards that decrewed the 6-pounder as well. Double overs again coming down this angle. It doesn't really have a very good defense to that. Grenade out. MG extremely low and gets decrewed. Could even jump into the trench now himself, turn it against British forces. A little bit slow to do that, but could still work out quite nicely. Section jumps on the anti-tank gun before the Jagdpanzer can finish it off. Do have the double mortars there for the Allies. Wow, that Ober squad decrewed that 6-pounder so quickly. Gonna try to jump on it again. Look at how fast it's getting laser beamed down by these Obers, though. Those are... Oh! Well, Crocodile says no more of that, buddy. Oh, mine from AME this time, shutting down the aggressive medium play. Must have fun. The anti-tank guns now pressing forwards. Stug threatened. Keep backing away. Oh, did take a shot from the anti-tank guns. Panzer IV though coming in on the rear. One shot. Can't really continue this without losing the Panzer IV, I think. Oh, but here comes some frag bombs on the double anti-tank gun. Slow to dodge. Ooh, one of them down, as well as a conscript squad. Both of them down now. Panzer IV finishes off the other. If he brought back in the high health Stug during that action, probably could have killed the Su-85 as well. Instead, might just have to go for the kill on the decrewed anti-tank guns. Even that, he's maybe too slow. Try and kill it off now, but the recrew on the Zis gonna box him out from finishing the job. The Panzer getting some pretty good hits in against this Crocodile. He's got the ideal setup as well, having elite armor. Heat shells make Panzer so much better at fighting those heavies because it doesn't have tremendous penetration, honestly, compared to most other tank destroyers. Oh, Stug, what are you doing? Suicidal charge there. Got buttons. Even going like head to head on the Crocodile on that amount of health. It's a risky proposition, you know. Crocodile does have decent armor. Can bounce a couple shots. So you weren't even guaranteed to win that, let alone if there was, you know, anti-tank gun or an infantry squad nearby with a snare. Not a wise decision. Let's go into firing positions. Yeah. It's firing positions. It's not hit the dirt. Doesn't make you immune to suppression. Forwards again with the flamer, double stormtroopers in some trouble. Oof. There we go, good shot from the Jagdpanzer. Missing the follow-up though. Points now draining against the Allies and quite quickly. Axis looking to jump on the triple caps. Still no upgrades on these grenadiers. I know the frag bombs is a pretty strong off-map ability, but I definitely would recommend upgrading your grenadiers first. Okay, recon plane in for AME. Just have to be careful with that crocodile roaming around. Managing to lob a artillery flare quite far.
Trying to take a point from us.
Close call, but the MG does get away alive. Not camouflaged with that recon plane flying around. Stormtroopers just taking some free damage there. Panzer and Panzer IV maybe looking to press the crocodile. Anti-tank gun is there ready on the defense though for Vic, and Vic with a lot of resources floating could go for a second tank. Typically go for a Firefly. Panzer opening up. Double overs don't quite finish the job on the 6-pounder. So it backs away for reinforcements. Do have some Piet squads maybe coming out. See a couple Piets, not entirely sure how many.
The enemy are determined, and we are down to 300 points.
Brumbeer out for must have fun. Oh, a howitzer. I didn't even notice that. I thought that was just the British base howitzer firing. But no, there's ML-20 down. 5 kills. Looks like it's targeting the OKW forward retreat point. Looks like it decreed that machine gun retreated earlier. Axis do the frag bombs, but it's not a guaranteed kill on a howitzer. Oof, these 20 tank guns. Need some reinforcements. Fresh T-34 rolling out as well, but the Allies... Okay, Vic gonna go for a second Churchill. This time the regular, not the crocodile. Another recon plane up for AME. Does have quite a lot... Oh. Until shoot that down. And the heat shells ripping in from the Jagdpanzer. Panzer IV has the Panzer Commander upgrade instead of the machine gun, and this is where you really miss having that machine gun. An extra bit of damage to fend off these anti-tank squads. Sounds like he's got at least 3 Piets.
Our capture point. They're trying to take
He needs one more penetrating hit to get the job done. Keeps missing, and he was that deflection damage? It might have been a deflection. Either way, the Panzer IV does survive on an extremely low amount of health. There's emergency repairing that back up. Comes to Churchill though, maybe that can finish the job. Panzer comes out of cautious movement. Panzer ISV-2's got the health bonus now. Makes it a bit more formidable in these head-to-head matches. Anti-tank gun missing. Crocodile coming in on the flank. Panzer IV fresh out of the emergency repairs. Could come in and join the fun. Have to be careful with it though. Bit of a bunker down on the far side for must have fun, but that's getting knocked out quite quickly. But the VPs are now turned against the Allies. They're behind a 10 and they're going to do something about it. You can see the Allies have managed to build their armies back up though to quite large sizes, where Smile lost another squad of Obers at some stage. So struggling a little bit in the infantry department. Got to get himself another Panther though. Have to be careful sometimes when using elite armoured. You know, sometimes you're constantly spamming the emergency repairs can leave you a little bit short on munitions. Uh-oh, and this doesn't look like good movement from the Panzer IV. Oh boy, he's just sitting there in the anti-tank gun's arc. Why isn't he moving? The Panzer IV! Bounce. Bounce. Still not moving it. Bounce again. Jagdpanzer coming in now. Anti-tank gun under threat from the Obers. Jagdpanzer coming around the corner. And this could be the end of the Churchill though. Crocodile rolling down. Churchill using the smoke, trying to escape. Looks like it's doing a decent job of hiding the Churchill for the moment. Panzer activates the heat shells now. One shot connecting. Might only need one more to get the kill. Hard to tell. Oh, it doesn't even matter. The Shrek actually connects. Kind of wasn't expecting that. But here come the Piets comboing up with the Crocodile, and that's going to be a dead Jagdpanzer. Oh, here comes the Panther though. Oh, abandoned. Those Piets having a bad day. They're just missing like crazy. Oh, not on this occasion. They actually do a lot of damage. The Panther Ober coming in though, clearing out engineers quite quickly. Panther going toe to toe with the Crocodile. Piet squad trying to get in range to assist. Oh, main gun crit on the Panther. Oh, heartbreaker for Smile. Now he's just a sitting duck. He kind of backed himself into this corner. Crocodile turns his attention to the Obers. Bounce from the Piets. The machine gun on the Panther. That's not dead. And he's only got the sweeper out now. So the Panther's still alive. The Crocodile, though, looking to finish off the decrewed Jagdpanzer. This could maybe have like driven all the way around and done some crazy path to avoid dying. Could... Oh, he is popping the emergency repairs, in fact. Panther's still alive. Here comes the Churchill. This does remove criticals, I believe, or is it only engine criticals? Looks like it doesn't remove the main gun critical. Okay. Panther's still alive, though, down here in the corner. Could drive away to safety, but it looks like he's forgotten about it. Was it stuck somehow? Doesn't seem likely. Okay, now it's moving. Base howitzer could maybe finish it off. Oh, no. Oh, but the sternpipes end up going down. Well, that was a chaotic sequence down there. Crazy RNG with the bounces, abandons, main gun crits. So many twists and turns. Didn't even notice what happened over here, but AME lose a lot of tanks, so it looks like it. Now down to 50. I think he had like 85 not too long ago. Sorry, but we had that that crazy other engagement going on at the same time. Felt like that deserved full attention. So now 2 Panthers alive for Smile. That's actually quite formidable. Not very good against infantry though, and he's too low munitions to upgrade them with the machine guns. Crush action from the Panther. Point straining against the allies and fast. Oh. Okay, bombing run finishing off the tier 4 for Smile. And the battle group also very low. That howitzer's just been chipping away. It means no more Obers for Smile, which is, you know, an issue maybe. Lacking the anti-infantry department now. It is... survive. Crocodile going forwards once again. for the Brombeer kill. Anti-tank rank connects. Crocodile needs
75 points remaining.
a shot from the main gun to penetrate. Still coming in from the side, and Vic actually gets cold feet backing away. Panther from the side, but this time Vic taking the safer option, going for a Firefly instead of another Churchill. Diving in with the Panther though. Must have fun. Double anti-tank guns took some frag bombs, and there goes the Crocodile. The OKW Panthers are also steamrolling their way forwards. I don't know what happened to the T-34. Looks like it might have gone for a ram that didn't work. Temporary engine critical. Double Panthers. Oh, but there are a lot of Piats here. And they can't quite finish the job on the Firefly. Second Panther trying to back away. Fireflies can't play it safe. Leave it up to the Piats, and they do find their mark this time.
We've got 50 points left.
Actually killing, not causing a tank to get abandoned or bouncing. But yeah, you heard the announcer. Allies down to 45 VPs.
Threatening a capture point.
So they're doing something about that now, capping on the far side, but they're under threat. Smile, however. No tier 4. No tanks, almost no infantry. What's he gonna build next? That's what I'm asking myself. Okay, it's gonna be the King Tiger. That could actually work okay. Wasn't sure if you needed yeah, you needed your tier 4 down to this, and looks like you do. So King Tiger it's gonna be. Fast driving a little bit. Okay, cancelled actually. Still having to play it safe with the S-35 around. Another T-34 for AME. Here comes the King Tiger updating with the grading with the Panzer Commander. Next is capping on the far side though with the Stormtroopers. Oh, Stormtroopers in the middle, in some trouble. Hold on for as long as they can. Pick up the section, trying to launch some smoke maybe, but they don't last for long enough. Ouch. Taking into work, but the Firefly not fully repaired, but redo some damage to the King Tiger from long range. Got the recon plane up, providing some sight as well. Tulip rockets connecting on the King Tiger. A bit of anti-tank gun action now as well. And the S-35 coming in from the side. Stug missing the return fire. Here come the double T-34s. Those Stug in some big trouble. And the 2-on-1, the S-35 spins around for a shot as well. But the T-34s bounce and miss, and the Stug is still alive. Much damage on the S-35. Grenadiers holding on for a little bit in the center. Still 25. Don't want to suicide your Grenadiers like this. Oh, what was that? So foolish to let them just die like that. Completely unnecessary. Maybe if it's like a VP race and they're down to 5 or something. That was just bad. Double T-34 is looking for the kill now. Stug is repairing up. He's got the skirts for the bow's armor. Means he is more likely to bounce a few shots. The ML-20 hammering down this region though. Overshooting at the moment. Looks like he's targeting quite deep actually. His troops should be safe repairing up there. Okay, Over's capping on the far flank. Looks like the Centaur heading over in that direction. Curiously went for a Centaur. It's quite strong in the anti-infantry department I suppose, but don't have any planes to shoot down. Cromwell's a bit faster if you want to rotate out to the flanks. But the Centaur can sometimes be a bit better in 2v2 than it is in 1v1s. Wow, okay. 17 pounder in the center. Well, that could cause some issues for the Axis tanks, especially this King Tiger rumbling its way forwards. Axis probably then need to look to cap on the far edges instead of in the center at all. Just forget about the center, it's too well fortified. 17 pounder spins around, big damage onto the King Tiger. Oh, this could be... okay, he's going through a regular grenade. The Blencorporal would have been a better choice. The King Tiger took a nasty amount of damage from that 17 pounder out for repairs for quite some time now. But the points are draining against the Allies. Having a look to the sides now to capture one of those VPs on the edges. We've got Vic finally jumping on the right. Got a Raketin though for Smile. And the Ogres do have that passive sprint. And their veterancy. Stormtroopers doing their best against the conscripts, but T-34, it's an uneven match. Brumbear coming around the corner, but we've got all the anti-tank guns facing off in this direction now. Stormtroopers ready for the ambush on the VP though. Here they come with the tactical advance as well. Looking for the wipe. Stug is there. Just out of range of the Zis. Got a Panther now here as well. And the 17 pounder facing off in a really weird direction. So if this Panther does come in on the flank, AME could be in some trouble. Look at all these tanks rolling around for AME, trying to get a big flank cooking. 35 switching directions to fend off the Panther. Rockets slowing down the King Tiger, got the anti-tank gun there blasting away as well. Comes the Raketin now. King Tiger, a big shot on the officer, but it manages to lob a grenade. Officer goes down for that grenade and the Firefly actually backs away. King Tiger, big shot. Centaur looks like it would die to one anti-tank gun hit now. But the King Tiger also getting cold feet. Do clear the VP. Conscript hidden in there. I probably pop the Ura here. Just in case. Oh, it wasn't quite enough health damage. Okay, Centaur does survive one shot from the Raketin. Axis jumping on the right hand side now. Repairs coming through on must-have funds tanks. Still quite a bit of manpower flowing for the Axis. Oh, big shot from the Brumbear. Grenadiers going in for a suicidal Faust, and they don't even get it off. The triple T-34s spitting out too much damage. This tank gun very low. This could be a... oh, he's already used the bunker buster. Okay, the Bren infantry section forced their retreats. Points ticking against the Axis currently. Brumbear coming back in. The anti-tank gun's still in the same spot though. T-34s coming through and they penetrate. Down it goes. A little bit reckless from Must Have Fun. Still trying to return fire. Did manage to decrew the Zis at least. Got the machine gun up here. SU-85 maybe considering joining in on the fun. Oh, he's jumping in to jam the capture. And the machine gun suppressing. A lot of damaged tanks back here. Smile could open up the VP capture. Needs a squad over there to capture it though. He's making a press back into the center, but with the MG in the trench, might not be possible. They come out of suppression. Wow. Trench goes down.
The enemy have destroyed a forward position.
Capping now with the Pioneers. AME staying out of the action for the moment. All his tanks are very low. Somehow getting the capping down in the center. King Tiger coming forwards. Popped the... missed the shot. And the Centaur managing to get out of there.
The enemy are attacking in a
17 pounder is going down to the Raketin, but... Oh, King Tiger, what are you doing? Okay, pop brace. So no more shots going through. Oh. Engine damage on the Stug. That's in some trouble. So is the Panther. Stug might be able to kill off one T-34 though, and does. Panther circling around. But now it's to contend with these T-34s. Armor holding up for the moment. Stormtroopers holding on for as long as they can. Panther trying to avoid the Su-85, but it ends up getting the kill anyway. Now Must Have Fun has almost nothing left. Strange choice, went for the Werfer. Might have put the Decker on the Zis with it, however. Sounds of fire coming in, clearing out the OKW troops. The double Raketins finish off the 17 pounder through the center. King Tiger returning to action. 10 points left for the Allies. Axis with a bit more at their disposal, but Must Have Fun just has nothing. He lost all of his units up here. Smile going for a looks. Interesting. Okay, not cancel that for the walking Stuka. Hands a 4 for Must Have Fun. So the Axis are going to have one last roll of the dice to try and get this VP win. So they're charging into the center, but they need to ideally be looking at 2 victory points here instead of just the center, because they are getting triple cap currently. Rockets coming in on the machine gun. Reasonable damage. The double anti-tank guns don't quite finish off the Firefly. We've got the planes coming in from Vic's Ford Assembly here. Oh, as well as a fresh Churchill. Churchill, though, not Vet 1, so doesn't have access to the grenade. Somehow drives around the side of these Raketins, though. King Tiger extremely low. And down it goes to the Su-85 from the side. Double Raketins go down. Has a 4, trying to do something. But unsuccessful. Hobers did clear the path over here, but don't get the cap in time. It looks like the Axis are going to drain out. Stormtroopers desperately making a play for the far VP though. It's undefended by the Allies. They're coming in for a Panther base inspection. An abandoned Panther.
Our base is under attack.
And the Axis are capping on the sides. The Axis Allies are down to 10. Allies may be leaving a few too many troops in the center. Uh-oh. A lot of units coming across to the Stormtroopers now. Oh, there's so many tanks. Stormtroopers should be able to complete the capture. I think they'll be able to get the decap in time. Do we have the Werfer over here? Stormtroopers trying to hold on. Just throwing troops into the capture circle. Here comes the Werfer strike. Conscripts pinned. So it stops the decap. Werfer goes down for that. 5 points left. The Centaur pushing them out of the capture circle for a second or two there. Must Have Fun just throwing everything towards the capture circle. 1 point. No, it's neutral. Oh boy. So close for the Axis. They almost snatched that one at the end. Because the Allies didn't send anything over here and they didn't have this defended at all. That was so close. That was a good Werfer play for Must Have Fun. 100%. Bringing that Werfer in for that close range Werfer strike almost won them the game. But now they just have nothing left. They spent it all. And they throw in the towel. They know it's over. GG. Well, there was some questionable preservation quite a few times this game, but overall a very fun one. Some crazy engagements, especially over here with the bounces, the main gun crits, the abandons. Crazy match and nearly an upset victory there. That was a crazy one. GG. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.